Georgie girl.
Hello there.
What's cracking?
Just like every other YouTuber on this platform, a day of eats with JK and GV here on Hybrid Hub.
We had a rest day yesterday because we enjoy having a Saturday rest day and then training on Sundays. So today is a training day.
So we like to eat to fuel our bodies for training and for performance. Making sure that we're eating enough calories and hitting certain macros without actually counting our calories daily. We sort of have a general idea of what we do consume, and I guess that's high carb, high protein macros in most of our meals. And that's just to give us the energy and the fuel to perform to our optimal level.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that we wanted to say is that we're not nutritionists, and like what that means is like there's no right or wrong here. How I eat is different to how Georgie eats, slightly. Like we actually eat very similar, but slightly, and then how she eats is slightly different to me. I've learned over time how I need carbohydrates to perform at a level that I want to perform. And you know, as we all know that carbs are king when it comes to this type of training. Yeah.
When we have our brekkie, we usually just have our oats and protein powder. I have fruit, James has a banana.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. And the thing is, we do eat pretty much the same thing every day.
Yeah, we do. And that's what we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So here you go.
So I have 70 grams of oats in mine. James has 80 grams of oats.
Yeah, the big boy.
The big boy needs his carbs. And we'll include the calories and the macros on the screen. Mm. I just realised.
What's that? Oh, my small oats. No, it's okay. No. I'll just have...
You don't like... So this is another thing.
A funny thing.
James only likes small oats because he's a weirdo, and I like big oats.
Big oats are just
so we
weird.
have two separate oats. Yeah. But I've accidentally just filled yours with... Do you want me to swap it over?
I'll compromise because life is all about compromisation.
Compromisation. And then...
Is that a word?
I don't think so. I don't know. The best vegan protein in the game. No, we do love our My Protein. It's
note that we're not vegan. It's just we don't our say tummies don't like lactose. So we just
can I be honest? That's not why I have vegan. I just don't like the flavor of whey. I think whey protein is disgusting.
Right, there you go.
It just tastes awful. Anyway, that's why I went to vegan protein. So we do 30 grams, and something that I have realized, not sure if you've realized, pretty much the scoops in a protein, like not just My Protein, all protein things are always bigger than what the serving size is. So that's why I weigh it out.
And just for your understanding, why, like we've spoken about this, Georgie, what's the reason? Like I think the reason is to
just use more and go through it quicker.
Go through it quicker, so you buy more.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So anyway, this is for context. I fill that to the top, and that's how much protein is left in it.
And it's 30.
So 30 grams of protein is the serving size. Yeah. This is the salted caramel flavor. One of my favorites. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely delicious. It feels like a little naughty treat, even though it's not a naughty treat.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. James just has a banana. I have banana. I love fruit, so I add a banana, kiwi fruit, and mixed berries, and then we add 20 grams of honey, just to get a few extra carbs in there. And that is our brekkie.
I've had a interesting relationship with my food over time, whereas I've I have definitely underfueled myself for a purpose of mentally thinking I'm looking leaner and more jacked, let's just say. Whereas now I've learned that more calories to an extent and the right calories at the right times is just going to allow me to perform better training wise, which ultimately leads to better quality training, which ultimately leads to burning more calories, which ultimately leads to a better physique in the first place. So I think the important thing is to understand that everyone's, as we just said, everyone's different with their food and the relationship of, but there is such a difference when it comes to training for performance versus just training for aesthetics. Yeah, I've learnt over time. It's pretty much a maturity over time, I personally think.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. It's probably actually my favourite meal of the day at the moment because we've just changed to...
Just mix it up. It's
Geordie's poke bowl.
Yeah. We love going out for a poke bowl, and we used to, for lunch, just have tuna on rice cakes, which really was not doing much for us. And we've been discussing for a while, like how we can mix it up and add a bit of variety into our lunch. What we've decided to do is literally just have tuna, rice, and veggies.
And like, as you can see, like, you've probably heard about like trying to get as much colour in your diet as possible. So much more colour. As Georgie just said, we used to have tuna on rice cakes for lunch. I used to have like 2 by, let's just say, breakfast, where I used to have oats and then oats again before my second training session. But now that we've had probably 2 or 3 weeks of your poke bowls, right, with the colour and just more flavours, I don't know,
it's so much more fulfilling.
Yeah,
like you
so
finish your lunch and you're not like, I need something else. So I have 125 grams of rice and you have 150 grams of rice. I have a tin of tuna, James has a tin of tuna, and then we have these vegetables. Scare cam. Usually on a Sunday, if we're spending the day here in Southgate, we have like a pretty cruisy morning, and then we will ride to the gym and then spend sort of a few hours at the gym. So we do pack our lunch with us. So us preparing the poke bowls this morning is in preparation for us to bring it with us, and then we'll train, have lunch there, just because it's a bit of a hike to and from gym. We sort of want to be able to relax and eat after our training. So I think the thing with nutrition that James and I try to focus on is like preparation is everything. Like it's super easy to let yourself go with your nutrition if you're not prepared and if you're sort of lazy about it. Like we could easily, and I'm not talking about today, but if you're traveling or if you're going somewhere, just like buy lunch out because it's easier and it's more convenient. But if you're actually preparing your food prior to you going and you bring it with you, and yes, that might take an extra 30 minutes to prepare it, but it's actually saving you the sort of stress of then eating out and then feeling guilty about it. So I guess with staying on track, it's just all about preparation, and if you really want to, then you will. So on preparing your food, we pack it all in our Built for Athletes backpack because it can fit everything and anything. Look how cool mine is. GV, Australian flag, and the pink and black. I just absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with mine. James's is maybe an old style. I don't know if it's an old style or what, but he has used it down to the ground. camo. And then, this is cool. This is where his JK is. We actually took this for a run yesterday through Braunschweig.
Like literally we went for a run.
Literally went for a run. Not quite, but this is their duffel bag. What's this called? Side bag.
I don't know what it's called.
It's called a cool bag.
Yeah, it's it.
But
Camera
look,
bag.
yeah, and it's to carry the camera in it for us and all our personal belongings. But James added his JK and Australian flag to that rather than his backpack. So we're flexing Australia all through the European countries.
It's cracking at the gym, about to do a pretty grueling HYROX workout. I've learnt very harshly about not fueling right, obviously, as we talked about, but also not hydrating correctly. So I've actually, Georgie bought me my own personalised hydration kit. You may have seen in a previous YouTube episode. Long story short, I've got my own personalised hydration formula, all right? I sweat about 2,500 milligrams of sodium per 45 minutes of excessive vigorous exercise. So this formula is pretty much making sure that I'm staying well hydrated. So I have a scoop of this, seeing how I feel, and this is the biggest thing. If I'm feeling dehydrated, if I'm feeling lack of energy, I'll actually have some during and then obviously afterwards as well. And the biggest thing about that is the athlete intuition, right? Georgie and I are the first ones to go, if we're not feeling good in a workout, we'll actually grab our honey and swig our honey to get just some quick absorbing carbs in our system, because at the end of the day, if we're not training at our ultimate peak performance, then what are we doing? Because we're obviously trying to get the most out of our fitness. So.
Might not have this, but I have brought a banana and honey just in case I need something a little bit extra to keep me going. I'm doing 8x1Ks and I'm hoping to do them at a 4-minute kilometre pace, which is very tough for me. So it's going to be quite a hard workout. So in saying that, I will be bringing a banana and honey up to the treadmill with me, just in case I need that little bit extra during a workout, because my main goal is to train well and to hit the paces that I want to hit. And if I don't have the energy to do so, then I'm not going to be happy with the workout. So I said I felt energized and might not have my banana, but here we are. I'm going to have my banana and then do a quick warm up. I just want to feel as good as I can for this running workout. I'm giving 25 kilos a crack. This could end very badly. Update. I just got it on my right, but I didn't record it because I didn't think I was going to get it. God damn! I'll try my best. I've one to go. 8 by 1Ks done. That was one of the hardest sessions I've ever done. But I'd like to call out Bernice Kelly. It's your chance to match 4-kilometre pace, 8 by 1 kilometres. Bit of backstory. Bernice did this earlier this week. Can't remember exactly her paces, but she just did just over 4-kilometre paces. James and I went, you know what? Looks like I'm gonna have to give her a run for her money. So you're right, Bernice. Your chance to have a crack. Getting after it. Look at the big dog. Damn, look at that stride. Ooh, ee, ooh, ooh. Alright, here we go. Look at him. Pick up those dumbbells. Run, big boy. I'd just like to take this moment in the video to say, when you're training for something or anything in life, take a moment and appreciate how far you have come, you know, compared to a week ago, compared to 2 months ago, compared to 6 months ago, whatever. Because if I take myself for example, and I'm sure a lot of us are like this, I'm often way too hard on myself and don't really take a moment to appreciate the progression. So if I'm talking about training, for example, that specific workout, 8 by 1 kilometers. I'm very like analytical, love to look at my data. I write down all of my times every time I like do a workout. So I'll put up my times up on the screen. So one was from June last year, September last year, October, and then I haven't done it since October last year. So like if we just briefly look through it, the first time I did 8 by 1 kilometers, I don't even know what that average is, but like probably like a 4:55 average or 5-kilometer average. And I dare say that I would have really been struggling to hold that. And then we go down to September and October. I clearly couldn't do more than 6. I clearly had to stop at 6, even though the workout was 8 by 1 kilometers. And then I haven't done it since October, and then January, so today. 8 by 1 kilometers at 4-minute pace. I will often look at myself and get frustrated if I can't finish a workout or run the paces that I wanted, and I don't really ever take a moment to appreciate that. And like when I look at those times, it's actually just really put things in perspective to see like my progression over even just, what's that, 6 months, 8 months? I don't know, my math's not good. But anyway, that's just a little note for me to take this moment, have a mindfulness moment and maybe reflection. Do it, I dare you. Jamesy feasting on his poke bowl. How is it?
Yeah, it's so good. It's so delicious and so good, and at the same time, very colourful. What are you?
Feet pics.
G'day, it's JK. Yeah, sorry, we just got a package in the mail, which is why I've got something in my nose. It's called an Air Max. It's a nasal dilator. Anyway, that's why I look like a cow. We're home from our absolute amazing workout. It was actually really good. Georgie did it smashingly. 8 by 1Ks at 4 minutes. 2-minute break. First thing first, when we get home, for some reason I get so thirsty on our ride home, and we get stuck into some hydration. It doesn't have to be a certain HYROX product. It doesn't have to be Boulder, whatever it is, but it is good shit. Hydration, once again, not just water, a lot of sodium and potassium this one is.
So we get stuck into, I have the big one with 1 scoop. Georgie has a small one with 1 scoop. So ultimately we're getting the same amount of hydration, but I just have...
I don't like mine watered down.
You don't like yours watered down. Yeah, Georgie loves the flavour. The flavour more so.
Oink, oink.
Now, I know that what I'm about to eat is probably not like the most nutritious. Trisha, this is for you. Nutritious when it comes to like performance, but how I view it is it's better than no calories. So it's better me having something like another tin of tuna and 5 rice cakes than actually not having that and feeling hungry and not eating for another 2 hours before dinner. So yeah, I could be having something a little bit more nutritious, Trisha, but at the end of the day, it's better than nothing.
Also, during the week, we sort of do, I guess, our timing of eating a little bit different, and I have an extra meal during the week as well because I go to the gym once a day and it's in the afternoon due to my work. I have a bowl of, it's literally protein powder, chia seeds and honey, and then that is just like my sort of like an afternoon tea snack before gym. But obviously I didn't have that today because we went earlier in the day.
I have an extra, pretty much exactly what I had today, plus an extra 80 grams of oats with protein before my second session, because Monday to Friday I train twice a day, so I normally have 2 oats, like 2 breakfasts, and pretty much have exactly what I had today on top of that. So
it is dinner time and we are in our
Oodies.
They're called Oodies, but James calls them Oodies. So we always get into our matching Oodies.
Oh, good.
Shout out mum and dad, thank you. Dinner consists of, we both have rice, we both have a whole lot of vegetables, and James has chicken and I have falafels.
Oh, this chicken's hot. So, my dinner, to sum it up, 300 grams of veggies, mixed veggies, 250 grams of rice, white rice, and 250 grams of chicken.
And after dinner, we have
A little bit of a not.
We have a little treat, which is like our dessert, cashews.
Yeah. So that's our day of eating and training and eating for performance. So yeah, so if you want to know, I don't know. If you want to know what? If you want to get more content like this, please like and subscribe, because we'd be greatly...
I just like mixing up the videos a little bit. I was listening to a Nick Bear podcast, and in relation to what I was saying about how we love to prepare our food, he was talking about with dieting, and people find it very hard to stay on track with diets and be consistent. And and it's very true. He says by failing to plan, you're preparing to fail. Like I said, you can easily just go out and buy all your food on the go and not be getting as good nutrients and macros.
What's the saying again? What's the... Everyone says it.
If you're failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
Yeah.
It's hard to get through this little noggin. Anyway, anything else to say?
No, just like and subscribe, and if you want to see more Oodie action,
Oodie.
like and subscribe, please. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace.